What's going on, everybody? It's me, Erica. You have reached Erica De Niro TV. Erica De Niro TV, girl, shut up. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know that you stopped by. Welcome to all new subscribers and all the people who hit the notification bell. So you got to hit the bell twice. It has to have two little things, boop, on the outside of it to look like it's shaking, so that when I post a video, a premiere video, you will get a notification that the video has been posted. So don't forget to do that. I'm a mess. I don't know what the hell is going on with this. Hold on, let me get my life together. Let me get my life together and go. So, what are we talking about this morning? I saw a video of, I saw two videos. One of Meghan McCain getting roasted, basically. The joke is on you, bitch, on The View. I don't know if that was yesterday. It may have been yesterday. It might have been this morning. I'm not sure. But she had on leopard. Me again, McCain. She had on leopard. John McCain's daughter. I'm John McCain's daughter. I'm John McCain's daughter. At least she's proud, you know what I'm saying? At least she's proud to say she's this man's daughter. You know what I'm saying? At least she's proud of him. Some motherfuckers don't, honey, they don't know who their daddy is. And they're not proud of the nigga anyway. So at least she's proud of the nigga. We don't like him. You know what I'm saying? We don't give a shit about John McCain. Probably feel about him the same way Trump feels about him. And let the record show, if Trump liked John McCain and John McCain liked Trump, Meghan McCain would like Donald Trump. So her issues with him is very personal. Everything else she'd be fine with. Everything is, if her daddy was fine with it, she'll be fine with it. Her daddy don't like him, she don't like him. That's her. That's it. Other than that, she don't give a fuck. She don't give a fuck. I don't know what the hell is going on, child. I have no idea. Let's go ahead and talk. I saw a video this morning of Amanda Seales talking about, just fussing about, I don't know how old the video is or where it came from or what. Honey, you go. You better go. You better go. You better get to where you're going, girl. You better go. Fucking assholes. Ain't nobody in that big of a rush. I mean, I guess I'd leave on, even if I leave late, I'm not rushing. I'm not doing that. I'm not rushing. I'm not rushing. I'm not. And I'm not. But yeah, it's a video of her. I need to find it so I can play it so that y'all can hear it. And if I find it, I'll put it in this video. Okay?
Who is allowed to speak about blackness and their blackness? What does that person look like? Where is that person from? Some people are like, well, Lovey can't talk because she wasn't born here, even though she grew up here since she was 9 years old. Amanda can't talk about being a black woman because she light skinned. You know, can Tiffany Haddish talk about being a black woman? She from the hood? Nope, because her father is Eritrean. What about Issa? Can Issa talk about being a black woman? Well, I don't know. Her dad is from Senegal and she did live there for a few years. So is she black enough for y'all? What about Angela Rye? Can she speak about being a black woman? Can she be a commentator for black culture? Well, she light skinned and she comes from an elite background. So no, she can't either. Who the fuck can? Who can? Tell me the formula. As far as I'm concerned, if you're a black person living a black experience and have a love for black people and black culture, then your commentary, if it's coming from an honest and informed place, should be revered and respected, not constantly attempted to be undermined and challenged without cause and in unconstructive ways.
So she's basically asking, who is, and I'm going to ask you guys because she asked the question, who has the permission to speak on the black experience, or who is okay to speak on the black experience? Because Lovey, she named off all of these black women, Lovey, Angela Rye, herself. I don't know why she named Tiffany Haddish, because I don't want Tiffany Haddish. I mean, Tiffany Haddish can speak on the black experience, but she don't have the range to speak on anything but her craft at this point. I don't know why she mentioned Tiffany Haddish. Well, I guess she was mentioning because her father is Eritrean, so she was trying to say, like, these women who have either an elite background or are from the diaspora in some way, whether it be Lovey is from, I think, then she mentioned Issa Rae's from, her father's from Senegal. I forget where Lovey is from. I don't really care for Lovey personally. She's just not my cup of tea. She's very like, but it doesn't mean that she can't speak on the experience. In my opinion, it is the fact that we are not a linear group of people. Everyone who is black American, from the diaspora, whatever, we're not a monolith. And Amanda Seales can speak on her black experience, and other people who might relate to her. Issa Rae is able to speak on her black experience and who relates to her experience. That's the beauty of who we are as a people, is that we all have different experiences and all feel it necessary or okay to speak about our experience and the things that we have learned and unlearned along the way. I don't see that it's a problem. That Amanda Seales speaks on her experiences. Angela Rye speaks on. I don't always agree with Angela Rye, as you could see yesterday when she was talking about religion and having these expectations of Farrakhan to match her Christian beliefs and values. That was absolutely ridiculous. For her to take that point, even to the point of tears, child, she was crying on that damn podcast because she really wants to support Farrakhan, but he says some things about Jewish folk that she just doesn't like. Okay, and then she like made this big deal about him posting something about saying Jesus wasn't crucified. You are talking to a Muslim, girl. You ain't talking to no Christian. The Christians and the Muslims have a different perspective of Jesus. Muslims are not worshiping Jesus. He is a prophet. That's it. Came to deliver a message. And then she was upset because he called himself the Messiah. Do you know what Messiah means, Angela? And everybody has a different experience. And I believe that it's okay for Angela, Amanda, Issa, Lovey, Tiffany, all of them to speak on their black experience. Everybody has a different black experience. Don't make you less black. This idea that, she is a continental African, right? She comes from Africa, so she cannot speak on the black experience. Well, do you know when her black ass came from Africa that she was seen as a black person and nobody gave a fuck that she was from Africa? So she does have a black experience. These motherfuckers don't care if you Dominican, Jamaican, Atrian, whatever the fuck, you black out here. So what is your experience? And from your perspective and from your home life and your rearing and your traditions, what is your experience? That's the beauty of who we are as a people. What's your experience? We forget that in our community, we know who's Jamaican, we know who's Dominican, we know who's Haitian, we know all of this. We know who's from the Virgin Islands. We know this. But when you're here, don't nobody care about that. I'm not saying that you shouldn't care about that, but for someone to say her father is from Senegal, she can't speak on the black experience. Her family, she is not a descendant of chattel slavery, American chattel slavery. So she can't speak on the black experience. That's so short-sighted, counterproductive to the real issues. Internally, that's fine. We can have these discussions all day. And I'm not saying, we can't have them in front of white people, all that respectability bullshit that people say. We shouldn't have these conversations in front of white. Fuck that. Don't nobody give a damn about that shit. Don't nobody give a damn about that shit, what they think. I remember the day I decided, you know what? I'm I'm done with this respectability politics bullshit. I'm done performing in a way that I feel would make a white person comfortable because of what they've been conditioned to believe about me. I need to behave a certain way so they don't think I'm a nigger. Fuck that. They gonna think you a nigga regardless. Be your fucking self. Act the way that you wanna fucking act. And if you wanna act like a super nigga, act like a super nigga in front of these motherfuckers and make their asses uncomfortable. The fuck out of here. I don't care who speaks on the experience. As long as it's about uplifting, supporting, encouraging, and keeping each other honest, I don't have no problem with it. Angela, Amanda, I don't agree with everything, and that's the beauty of it. We can't, just because you don't agree with me, shut the person up. That's the beauty of growth, is to discuss things that are not comfortable, to discuss things that we have been shamed to talk about in public. We're not going to heal if we cannot discuss the shit, that the problems that we have. There's nothing wrong with it. But to say that somebody cannot speak on the black experience in America because they are not a descendant of chattel slavery is ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. It makes no goddamn sense. And y'all can disagree with me. I know y'all, some people are going to disagree with me, and that's beautiful. I want discourse. I want us to have a discussion where we do not agree on our points of views, and so that we can get to an understanding. You don't have to convince me. You will not convince me. I might in a couple of weeks see like, okay, I see that perspective. You know, I can be objective as hell, and I can see that perspective. I can see where you're coming from with that. I don't necessarily agree, but I see how you can view it this way. You understand? An understanding. But don't tell people they can't speak on the black. All of them bitches is black, period. And they can speak on their experience, period. This light skin, dark skin, oh, she can't speak on the black experience because she's light skinned. What the fuck? What the fuck? So you saying black folks who are light skinned don't have a black experience? It's different, yes. And so they should be able to speak about it. They should be able to talk about it. They should be able to speak about their light skinned black ass experience in the United States of America Incorporated. Period. I don't see anything wrong with it. What do y'all think? What does a representative of blackness have to embody in order to speak for us? And let's just keep it all the way real. With this age of social media and our ability to create our own platforms, we don't need anybody speaking for us. We just need people to move in a collective political and economic movement. We need to move like that. Like politically and economically, we need to be kind of in step with each other, because at the end of the day, it's going to affect all of us. It's not going to just affect the Dominicans. It's not going to just affect the Jamaicans. It's not going to just affect the Haitians. Y'all black out here, okay? I know a lot of people, when you say black, and the fact that the black is, there's no ties to anything in terms of, you know, like Seren likes to say, you know, black is its own ethnic group. Its own ethnic group, black, its own, but there's no legal bindings to that. As entities in this country, black, there's nothing there's nothing tied to government with the phrase or the term black. It's just not. So that's another thing. Maybe in the next 10 years we can get through that hurdle, because calling ourselves black, although that's what it is and that's what we are agreeing upon at this time, there's no legal bindings to black. Nothing. So I don't know if that needs to be changed, but there's nothing. So you black, you have no land rights, you have no nothing, no rights. You black, you not native, you black, nothing, no land rights, no nothing. So I don't know how that looks. That's something that needs to be discussed. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, Angela was on that thing crying because she didn't like that Farrakhan, what he was saying about Jewish folks. And yeah, and what some of the shit he says, you'd be like, okay, your ass is old as hell. And then she was like, some of the things that he says about LGBTQ folk. And yes, and like Charlemagne said, when you speak to anyone in any religion, their religion is going to have some clause in it against homosexuality. So I don't know if this expectation for these religious figures, religious, political, community figures are expected. No, we don't want them to have these views. That's an old ass man, a Muslim. He's not ever going to be like, okay, that's not how their religion goes. That's not how that goes. And if he's a practitioner of that religion, that's what they believe. It's something that's not right. It's a sin and all this other bullshit. But that's the religion, and that's the understanding that you have to say, okay, this is somebody that we're not going to change. It's an old ass man. We're not going to change his mind. The religion he practices says that this is a sin. So what are you going to do with this old ass man? You going to focus on that? You going to focus on that? Or are you going to focus on the other areas where he could actually use his strengths for good? You understand what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, he said that's an old, any religious figure. I don't know why anybody is expecting that to change. It's not. Individual people within the church might, but the church and the religion as a collective, that is an issue in its own. That's an issue in its own. What was I saying? Oh, okay. Anyways, I'm done talking about that. So I watched Love and Hip Hop last night. So Love and Hip Hop, it was okay. Let me tell you something. The thing that stood out to me the most is when Spice was walking down that hallway with that white outfit on and that wig. She had a wig, it was like tricolor. I said, that bitch, she looks so fucking bad walking down that hall. I said, come on, bitch. I need to get a picture of Spice walking down that hall. I was like, come on through, Spice, bitch. Come through. Spice and Akbar V, I don't know what that shit was dumb, them arguing or whatever. But another thing that stood out to me in that episode was Jamal Bryant, who is the ex-husband of Giselle Bryant on Potomac. Everybody knows who he is. These hoes ain't loyal and all this other shit. Everybody knows that, who he is. But he had a thing where the church collected money and paid the bail of people who were sitting in jail and were not able to make bail. I said, that is exactly the position the church should take. And Scrap was talking to the other people like that were, they were getting haircuts. They're getting out of jail, getting haircuts. That's what the church is supposed to do. Even though there is a separation between church and state, the churches, how do you think they organized? How did you think they did? They did that through churches, through meetings, secret meetings at church. This is what we're going to do. And leaders in the church would get on the phone with leaders of the other church, and they would say, hey, listen, we're going down to Washington, D.C. on this day, and that's how shit spread through the church. Now, because a lot of people have grown up and have started asking questions and no longer participate in the church environment because of the other bullshit that the church brings into people's lives, and they're not able to live their best lives or be themselves. People have abandoned religion and are now seeking spiritual food instead of Christian food, okay? So the church no longer feels like it has that pull anymore within the community, because they're so busy with the judging and the shaming and the ostracizing and the exclusivity. They're so busy doing that they forget that your business as a church is to help the community. And when I saw that Jamal Bryant and his church paid these people's bail so they can get out of jail, and asking them what they need, jobs, having fairs, and use of churches. I don't know, I'm not really involved in the little Sunday's best crowd like that, but That used to be the thing. Churches having job fairs and stuff like that for people in the community. They don't do that anymore because nobody's really fucking with the church like that, because y'all be on some other shit that really people can't really get with, right? So that, I thought that was great that they did that on Love and Hip Hop. I thought that was perfect, and I was like, more churches need to, what the fuck? More churches need to do that. What the fuck did that man just do? More churches need to do that. And I think that even as a community, and then allow other people that don't necessarily come to the church participate in the community event so they could be more organized. You know what I'm saying? But I thought that was great. What happened? Sierra and what's her name? Pooh, they got into it. She kicked her out of her place. That girl Pooh does not belong. Shay Mack, she left the man with, he had the condoms. I love Shekinah. I have a love-hate relationship with Shekinah, but when she told him, she's moving. She moved. She moved. What kind of shit is this? We just do, this is what we doing, whole shit. Shekinah, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. He had condoms in the bedroom. Shay Mack found them. Shay Mack left. She's gone. She left. She leaving you. She's gone. Shekinah and her braces. She got braces. When she was at that retreat with all the couples, she said, now y'all see why I'm not in no damn relationship. Y'all be doing the most, going through the most shit. It's a trip. But she told that man, she's moving out, she gone. Say, come on, Shekinah, bitch. And even Tokyo Vanity was like, I'm not doing no songs with this nigga. You cheating on my homegirl? Like, that shit is trash. Like, no respect. But next episode, they say the nigga got shot. I don't know. I wouldn't want to call that karma, but what are you gonna do? When men are abusive to women, I'm telling you, anybody, male or female, when you're abusive to somebody, that comes back on you. Like, and there are so different variations of abuse, but you got to be mindful what you do, how you abuse somebody. Verbally abusive, you may end up a few years later not being able to talk, right? Jealous, you may end up a few years later not being able to see. Lonely, upset, nobody's there with you. Your karma, it's just what it is, or whatever. But he gets shot in the next episode, so we gonna see. Mimi, what is it? Who else is on that show? I don't like the fact that Rashida is acting like she's super mom, and that the woman that her husband stuck his raw penis in is some type of bad mom. What is he doing with diapers on at 2 years old? Bitch, don't worry about it. Why are you just meeting him at 2 years old? Let's ask that question. That's a better question, bitch, since you so fucking concerned, Rashida. I hate that shit. I do not like that shit. You acting like you such a better mom than this woman who has a baby. She's gonna do that for their whole relationship. She's gonna act like that she's not mothering this child correctly. So, Rashida's gonna do that throughout the whole thing. Like, this girl can't be a mother. She wasn't supposed to be a mother, girl. She was just supposed to be a warm place for your husband's raw penis. Okay? So that's what it was. That's what it was, girl. But she wasn't supposed to have no baby. So I don't know why you expect this motherfucker to be Claire Huxtable out here, okay? So I can't stand Rashida. I can't stand when women do that. They always do that. I've seen it. I've experienced it. When another woman comes and a man has some other kids, the other woman's going to have something to say about the way the other woman mothers. It's like, I'm telling you, this idea that our worth is determined by how we mother, that shit is trash. Because a woman is more than that. And every woman, like Sonia Morgan told Tinsley Mortimer, you are programmed to believe that you're supposed to have a baby and be married. If you want a baby, go have a baby. This idea you trying to find a man so you could be married, that shit is, you're being programmed. You don't need no baby. You're 43 years old. You don't need no baby, and you damn sure don't need no husband and stuff, like Tinsley said. I mean, I'm supposed to have a husband and stuff. Like, And because her mom is telling her all this shit. Tinsley is a mess too. I know I'm cross-referencing reality shows, but it's just what it is. Not everybody is supposed to be a mother. Not every woman is supposed to be a mother. Like, anyways. So Rashida with that bullshit, she gonna be doing that for the whole time, questioning this girl's mothering skills. That shit is trash. Get the fuck out of here. She wasn't supposed to be a mama. Again, she's supposed to be your husband's whore. That's who she's supposed to be. His side bitch. That's who she was supposed to be, bitch. You so concerned with this baby. It done took you 2 years to actually look the baby in the face. You so concerned for the baby, bitch. Please, fuck out of here. Mimi really doesn't have a role. I don't know why Mimi is on this show. They're gonna go to Trinidad. Jock's girlfriend, who looks like she shaves her mustache. I don't know what's going on with that top lip. Her top lip. It looked like she shaves or something. Something not right. Like she shaved her mustache or something. Something she looked different. But she wants to go to Trinidad too with Jock. I forgot Carly Red was Trinidad. That's why they said Carly Red is 45 years old. So that's the word. She said she don't understand why people are so concerned with her age. She looks good. I mean, she looks fine. I mean, she looks her age. Like Carly Red looks her age. She don't look like, oh my God, girl. No, she looks her. And if she was 50, I'll be like, damn, bitch. But she looks 45. She looks 40. Like she's 55. Then I would say, dang, what's the girl name? Dang, Carly, your messy ass. Yeah, I watched Housewives of New York last night too, so that's why I was kind of talking about Tinsley. Yeah, I'm so glad that Tinsley, that Sonia told Tinsley that. That's why Sonia's daughter stayed in a boarding school. Sonia wanted, she said drunk, she wanted to be with her husband. She didn't want no kids. That's why you don't ever see Sonia's daughter. Sonia's daughter is in boarding school. She was in boarding school for her whole education. I think we've seen Sonia's daughter twice since she's been on the show. She's been on the show for like 8 years. 7 or 8 years she's been on there. We've seen her daughter. I could count on one hand how many times we've seen Sonia Morgan's daughter. What else happened? Luann. Oh God. Luann's house is really nice. It is very isolated, but I think Luann is a big old freak, and I think she wants to be able to do her big old freak things in private with nobody there. If you coming out here, we're very isolated. We don't have no curtains on the windows. We could do what the fuck we want. We have our vista views, as Luann said. Luann is so pretentious and she's so fake. And they had a drinking game of how many times she was going to say cabaret. They kept showing Tinsley. Tinsley cannot stand Luann. Tinsley can't stand Luann. Luann used to be my favorite. She's become this, like, she really wants to maintain this countess type of vibe that she has going on. I'm better than everybody. The cabaret, like Ramona was imitating her. Ramona did a good job. The cabaret, I'm the cabaret, I'm the star, you're gonna respect me. She was being rude. There's no reason why Bethany should have stayed. Bethany should have left. My daughter is asleep. It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to be with my child asleep. I want to be there when she wakes up. I'm not gonna tie one on tonight. We're not gonna paint the town red tonight. You're late and you expected me to stay later and neglect my daughter because you decided you were going to neglect us and not come down in time and be late. She's entitled. I don't know what's going on with Luann, but it's just really fake and phony. And then when Sonia was trying to tell her, you abandon your friends, you acting like you the celebrity and you abandon your friends, and she was like, I don't act like I'm a celebrity. She had this smirk on her face that gave it all away. Luann, you want to be a celebrity, girl, it's okay, but be honest about it. Yes, I want to be celebrated. That's what she wants. Luann wants that cabaret. I'm a cabaret star. I'm a cabaret. I'm in the cabaret, darling. That is Luann. But be honest about it. Nobody can stand a motherfucker lying about who they are. You want to be celebrated. This is the reason why you didn't come down with your friends. You wanted to be around the people who were celebrating you, bitch. You want to be a celebrity. Fuck out of here. Just be honest. Luann, no, and Barbara with her hard ass. They could not believe that Barbara had a 10-year relationship with a woman. She was like, well, why did you end it? Because she was like, because I like men. I just happen to have a relationship with a woman. They were trying to say she's gender fluid. That's not what it is. She's sexually fluid. She's sexually attracted to men and women, but she's saying that she's not bisexual, is what she's saying. Because she loves men. Well, clearly you love women too. Or you just love that woman. So it's whatever. They were surprised about it. And Luann was like, I'm open. Shut up, Luann. Shut your ass up. Luann is so pretentious. It really gets on my nerves. How her behavior and how she's acting. She's acting worse than Ramona is acting this year, actually. Ramona actually is acting like she got some damn sense this season. I haven't seen anything else that tell me Ramona, because Ramona usually gets on my nerves. And her whatever work Romina is getting, Ramina is what Luann calls her. Whatever work she's got done, she looks good. I'm gonna have to give it to Ramona Coaster. Is that what they call her? Ramona Coaster? Luann got all the names for Ramona. But she looks good. Whoever's doing her work, Ramona really, it's a lot of Botox right here, but she really, her face, I was like, look at Ramona. Like, she really looks like she's aging backwards. She still looks like a woman of age, but she really looks refreshed and really good. I'm like, okay, Ramona, I ain't mad at it. Anyways, y'all, I'm here. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Grow something. And tell me what y'all think about my questions about what does a representative of the black folks, of the blacks, look like. All right, have a wonderful day. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. Namaste.